in Silicon Valley. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes. Zach Allen. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll take this one in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Moving outside the pocket. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down. To the air is Shuck. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. Look at that big guy rumble. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Broncos. That his first touchdown of the new year. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now, Watkins on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. Into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third down and 3.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. 1st down and more inside the 25. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. To the pylon, he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Extra point try, fourth coming. He's got it. And the 49ers take a 14-8 lead.
14. Broncos 8.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Shuck's the throw on second down. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Shuck. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll go. And here's Shuck. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to have the Broncos first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
Broncos first down. It's a gain of 63 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Tight end going in motion here. Saquon going to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone. The conversion successful, and they grab a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Purdy. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Got room past the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he is out of bounds.
18 more yards. That's another 49er 1st down.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
They run once more with McCaffrey. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down. That one is good. And the Niners are going to move out in front.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Chuck. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send Sutton in motion. They'll run the toss to Barkley. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible. Beautifully designed and executed zone read. That defensive end, he is caught in a bind. Does he take the running back or does he take the quarterback? In this case, he goes down hard on the handoff. Simple pull read. Quarterback keeps it around the edge. Easy two.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Yards on the play. And the 49er, 1st down.
Here's Purdy again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air again is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And a good job rallying for the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing again is Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st down, shot. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. As it comes 22 seconds remaining, till halftime.
31-yard line.
Chuck looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Back into the hands of Watkins. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. 20, 15, and he will score. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown San Francisco. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bootleg, it is shot. That one caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Broncos first down. A gain of 21 yards.
On first and 10, here's Shuck. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
39-yard gain.
19, Tiger, 19,
First down, Denver.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw, here is Shuck. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a cover.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On third and long, here's Shuck. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The 49er first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, Purdy escaping the pressure right.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On 2nd down, Purdy in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Zach Allen. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This one complete to Watkins. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's Purdy. Now he'll work his way out right. And that is incomplete. But there is a flag down. It's 4th down. So this is a very big call. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Tony Adams still on the stop. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Once again, it's Barkley. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he'll have the 1st down. He'll get him up around the 37.
Give a lot of credit to the left side of this offensive line. They're the ones who are going to do all of the work here, opening up that lane for their guy to run through. And really nice patience there by the back, letting his blocks develop to make sure he can pick up that 1st down.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. 4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Open man, right side, he's got it. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Broncos.
Gain of 20. And the Broncos, 1st down. It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos, 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. Off he goes. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, and he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Shuck. Out to his right. Going right, it's taken in.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Shuck going to throw it on 3rd and goal. On the run to the right. Oh, they track him down, and that ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. So now, a big spot coming here. This to grab a late lead. His kick is good. He got it. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. Open man, it's the tight end, Jake Tonjes. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
This is 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. To Robinson, he's got it, and he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
It's 4th down.
In motion, it's Robinson. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Broncos first down. A gain of the yard. First down.
From the gun, it's Shuck. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's second and inches.
Now Barkley. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Barkley. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
7-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Chuck. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Denver first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here comes Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Chuck to throw on second down. Rolling right. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. Here is first and goal. A run with Barkley. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll go. And here's Shuck. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
What a stand there. 4th and goal. Game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.